What's going on, guys? So today is kind of a what would you call it, a dream come true, more or less. So for the longest time I've wanted a Husqvarna 701 Supermoto, and I could never justify spending the $9,000 to $11,000 that they want for these things. These things just do not depreciate in value whatsoever, regardless of the miles that are early on them. The cheapest I've ever found was like $8,000 or something like that. So the other day I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, just scrolling, and I come across this bike. It's not a Husqvarna, and it's not a 701, obviously, and it's not a KTM 690, which is the equivalent to that bike, but I came across this nice little Honda. So it's a Supermoto, and it's a 450R. So I'm just going to show you guys exactly what it looks like, which is right there. So let's flip this camera around real quick. I'll talk a little bit about it, and what are my future plans with it, and how excited I am to finally have a Supermoto in my possession. I've wanted one for so long. I've ridden dirt bikes, I've ridden quads, I've ridden everything, but I've yet to ridden like anything on the street that goes faster than 45, like being my little Honda Ruckuses that I have over there. So let's go dive right into it. I'll take it out of the garage and show you around. All right, what's up, guys? So this is gonna be a little bit of a follow-up from a video that I made a little while ago when I first got this bike. So as you guys know, it's a 2004 CRF 450R. This will be my first road legal bike. I have the Honda Ruckuses. I've never really owned anything this fast. So long story short, I'll show you guys the pictures here, but I bought this bike when I originally wanted to go and buy this bike. I found it on Marketplace. It was in Kalamazoo. It was a 2.5-hour drive away from here, from where I live. And the kid wanted $3,000 for it. Talked him down to $2,000. The only reason I'm talking about this is because I'm not selling this. I talked him down to $2,000, or it was $1,800, or $2,200. Talked him down, so it was at $3,000. Talked him down to $2,200, and then I agreed I was gonna come out and get it. He said, dude, he texted me the next day and told me, dude, I got really bad news. Whatever. We had talked about it needing to have the top end, the valves adjusted and reshimmed and whatnot. And he said he was on his way home from class and it seized up on him, locked up on him. So I'm thinking, okay, worst case scenario, like he just bent the valve or something like that. Hopefully the case is fine. Hopefully the jug is fine. Hopefully the top end or something along those sorts are fine. So it's not gonna be too catastrophic. Maybe like $500 at most to have it fixed and someone else work on it. So I planned, I expected whatever. I ended up getting it for, I told him I will not go out there for anything more than $1,000. So he said, sure, I'll take $1,000. I'm like, done deal, because just a Supermoto conversion kit alone is kind of pricey. So I head out there, make the 2-hour trek out there, or 2.5-hour trek out there with my sister, grab the bike, or get the bike, and yeah, it was in pretty damn clean condition. It was missing a couple things, which he had in a box that I still have to install yet today. I'm just now getting around to the bike. So like I said, I'm gonna put all those pictures in right here, right now. Okay, so you guys saw what happened to that motor. The bottom of the case was destroyed. The jug was scored up like crazy. The piston was destroyed. The rod was destroyed. And obviously, as you saw, it dropped 2 valves. The head, the cam itself was fine. Everything else on the top end was replaced. So what I did to the bike, it has a, as you saw in the pictures, brand new cylinder head, brand new jug, a used case with supposed 20 hours on it, but this does not look like 20 hours. I'm going to get all this stuff powder coated eventually, but that's all new. So it's a brand new bike, basically, in terms of motorized. It's got new clutches in it for the trans. It's got stage 2 hot cams or something like that, whatever I put in. It ended up costing me like $1,200, something for the bike. $1,200 plus another $500 for labor. So that's $1,700 plus $1,000 for the bike. I'm at $2,700. Plus all the fluids and everything. I'm in like a total of, I think, $3,200. So it's not too insane to have a street legal Supermoto. And now I know that this motor is bulletproof. It's brand new. I'm still undergoing the break-in process right now. After the first 2 hours of me riding it, I'm gonna go ahead and do the first oil change and filter change, and then I'm gonna do a 6-hour ride, and then I'm gonna do it again. And then after that, I should be able to do intervals of 8 to 12 hours, depending on how I'm riding the bike. So enough about me babbling on. It was a cool experience, a lot of learning, but let's do a little bit of a walk around of the bike. This is it. Like I said, it's an 04 CRF 450R. I rode it once now down the street. It was my first time. I literally went like down the road, came back. It's a quick bike. It is, I mean, I'm not used to anything like this. I've ridden a 600 CBRR, and this bike feels faster. I don't know if it's because it's lighter or what it is, but it wants to pull the wheels first, second, third. And if you're, you know, high enough in the RPM range, it'll start to lift in 4, but I weigh enough to keep it down. I'm 190 pounds. So it has the Warp 9 Supermoto wheels. It's got brand new CRF 450 shocks off a 2012 CRF 450. New radiators. I have a new fender that's chilling over there in the garage. This fender is like kind of gross and disgusting, whatever. This light is gonna have to get replaced because I guess the bike stator puts out is DC or current, and this light is an AC accepting current, so, or voltage, however the electrical stuff works. I'm smarter than this. I just need to look it up before I talk about it. But yeah, so this LED is gonna get replaced with a DC light, and it's got the trail tech gauge. The sensor down here that is right there is not sending a signal back up to it, so I'm gonna have to fix that. And you may notice something kind of obvious. There's no freaking brake caliper. Like, the kid, I think, put this rotor on backwards because these screws are protruding a little bit out. So I'm gonna take this rotor off, flip it around, and also there's no axle nut on it. So this kid was literally relying on these torque down bolts to keep this thing solid. And you could tell, like, there's skip marks somewhere in the tire. Like, you can see right here, he does wheelies and you come back down on it, which gives it like this little groove mark right here. But he's got this, either these are bars for you to pop them and do wheelies on or something like that, or they're for when you drop the bike or whatnot. But the sag's good in the chain, the rear tire's good. This is for me riding it around in the grass the other day, just getting the feel for it. The suspension's good. I'm gonna get all new plastics. I might even get the seat either refurbished or just buy a new seat. It has a rear brake. So when you're doing a wheelie midair, you have your clutch, obviously. You got your hot start, so that's that. Got your little mirrors right here. So there's no turn signals. So what you do have to use, instead of turn signals, since this doesn't have it, just put your arms out and do that kind of stuff. I always thought that was a bullshit. I thought you always had turn signals, but I guess you don't. You just have to use your arm signals. So hopefully people can see me at night. It has the rear tail light right up there. I'm pretty sure it is a, yeah, this has got to be a stock exhaust. I don't like any of this wiring. Like, all this, it just looks like crap. It's kind of tucked right now, but kind of not. I'm going to tuck this a lot better. But to kickstart, I'm going to end up mounting a battery somewhere on here, relocating it. But yeah, all in all, this bike, for buying it for $1,000, total of $2,700 out the door, I'm not too mad about it whatsoever. So let's start it up, let it warm up for a little bit, give it a few revs, and then basically I'm going to heat cycle it and shut it off. So let's do that. My hope is I can get this thing started first try. So let's see if I can get this thing started first try. If I can, that would be awesome. If I can't, it is what it is. So put this little guy right here. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. Nah, I don't like lighting there either. I'm a picky person. I'll have the sunlight facing it. I think this is the best angle. Right there. That should work. All right, let's see if I can't get this thing started. First, second, maybe third kick. If not, you guys get me in for some funny trying to me start it. Choke out. Okay, this might be a little bit harder than I thought. exhaust because it's not too crazy loud. Alright, that's about enough of that. I'm going to let it run for like 5-6 minutes, let it do a little quick heat cycle, and then shut it off, put it away, go get a license plate for this thing, start working on the lights. I might do like a little update here and there on it. I think I want to do like a little 5 video series. We'll see if I actually commit to doing a 5 video series, but yeah, that's that. That's the bike I got. So, of course, I get it right in time for winter time, but I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be nice around here on Groseal. Maybe cruise down to Detroit, taking some back roads, ride some with my buddies that actually have Harleys and stuff like that. So I'm just excited that I have a bike I can actually start riding with my friends now. So regardless of me being on the Supermoto, being the young kid on a dirt bike rather than an actual like cruiser, but hey, I have something I can enjoy now. So let's get this project started, and hopefully I get to go enjoy it and cruise it. Anyways, if you guys like the video, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. It really truly does help the channel. I love making these videos for the hell of it, or just for the fun of it, because so I can, you know, document my life and look back 30 years from now and be like, this is what I was doing at this age and whatnot. So yeah, I really appreciate the support, guys, honestly. So until the next video, I'll give you guys a little update on this thing hopefully here soon, and we'll do some more ruckus videos and some car videos before winter time comes around. So what do you say, Bocce? What do you say? What do you say, buddy? You want to do another video soon? This is my little rat terrier, or not rat terrier, my Italian greyhound. Yeah. Say bye-bye to everybody. Bye-bye. Give me a paw. No, stay. Stay. Give me a paw. Good boy. That's my boy. Now sit. Can you sit? Sit. Sit. Good boy. All right. Bye, guys.